Tropical storm Harvey continues to linger over Texas, adding to the already dire flooding conditions there. We have the very latest on the devastating situation in Houston coming up.
And we continue to track, of course, the latest there with Harvey as it sits over part of Texas and eventually starting to bring more rain to our area. I'll let you know when that rain arrives coming up in my pinpoint forecast.
And there are many things that you can do to help out the victims of all of that flooding in Houston. One of them is giving blood. We'll tell you why Houston needs blood coming up.
Live from the French Quarter, this is Eyewitness Morning News.
And good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining us for our 6 o'clock hour on this Monday morning. And we continue to follow the devastation of Harvey. It has been wreaking havoc on Texas. I mean, you think if that kind of rainfall came here, it's unfathomable.
It is. It's just terrible watching those images. They remind so many people of Katrina, looking at the stuff in Houston this weekend. And of course, people are still worried about what we'll see here. So let's head straight over to Dave for more on that.
Well, fortunately for Houston, a little break in the action in the rain the last couple of hours, which is good. It allows some of that rain to try to waterways to at least drain a little bit, but they're now seeing more showers and storms kind of redeveloping across Metro Houston. Intense band of rain there coming on in from just near the Beaumont area to the Texas line, heading over towards southwest Louisiana. Going to watch this one eventually working its way closer to New Iberia. Another band coming on in closer to our area. This one here again bringing some pretty good rains down near the Houma area this morning back toward Thibodaux. Not much more than some lighter rain showers coming on into Metro New Orleans. You can see also some heavier bands of rain. Galliano, Chauvin area back toward Grand Isle this morning. Could put a quick downpour of rain there. Winds right now are at 40 miles per hour, and again moving up the southeast around 3. The center of circulation all the way down here in Matagorda Bay, Port O'Connor, Texas area. You can see there around 15 miles north-northeast. Is expected to emerge back in the Gulf waters, but not expected to strengthen significantly. Make it a little stronger there, but the bigger thing it's going to do is just pull up that Gulf moisture and then throw that back into part of Texas, back across southeast Louisiana. As the system works its way toward Memphis, we'll still be on the left side or wet side of it, so that means we'll continue to deal with that pretty good rain as we go throughout the rest of this week. So still need to watch out for some flooding, mainly off toward the Atchafalaya Basin, Terrebonne, and Lafourche parishes as well. 4 to 10 inches of rain not out of the question for us. And as the day goes on, we will see again there's scattered showers and storms with some heavy downpours at times. Angie?
Thanks so much and good morning. Taking a live look outside, we have a few problem spots to talk about. This is I-10 at Power. A breakdown right on the shoulder there, the right shoulder, and we have a MAPS truck assisting, and it's not causing too much of a delay, but we are noticing a few more cars as people wake up and hit the roads. We also have an overnight accident that police are investigating, closing the I-59 exit ramps to Highway 11. The exit ramps are closed in both directions till further notice. And again, a few more cars out there, but we're not seeing any of those heavy interstate delays. I-10 looking great in both directions. Same if you're headed in from the West Bank or North Shore. So overall, you're not doing too bad as you wake up and hit the roads on this Monday morning.
All right, Angie, thanks very much. Texas just cannot catch a break. Parts of Texas are bracing for even more rain this morning after already devastating flooding in a lot of that state.
That's right. And right now, crews are releasing water from 2 flood-controlled dams in the Houston area. That will actually increase the risk of flooding in some areas, but officials say it is necessary to prevent a catastrophic dam failure. Crews are also keeping an eye on the Brazos River, which is expected to rise to as much as 3 feet above record levels. That would send water over those levees and put them at risk of failure. Local officials are warning residents that more evacuations could be ordered if conditions worsen.
Sheba and Eric, parts of southwest Louisiana are also seeing flooding from Tropical Storm Harvey. Governor John Bel Edwards has requested a federal emergency declaration. It includes 5 parishes: Beauregard, Calcasieu, Cameron, Jefferson Davis, and Vermilion. Governor Edwards says some parts of the state could see as much as 10 to 20 inches of rain over the next few days. He says that FEMA has been on the ground in Louisiana for about a week now, but more resources could be needed before Harvey clears out.
And officials say the flooding in Texas is having a big effect on the nation's blood supply.
They are telling people to take a few minutes out of their time and donate some blood. Katie Steiner is live at the Blood Center with more on what's happening there. Good morning, Katie.
Good morning, Eric. I'm here with Paul Adams. Paul, you're here with the Blood Center, and you are asking people to donate blood.
Oh, sure. With everything that's going on in Houston right now, we need to step up as a community and help them out. They've been really great to us in the past with storms and hurricanes, and now it's our chance to help out.
So what are you going to be prioritizing? I know you have to prioritize people here, and then also if we have extra, we can go to Houston.
Sure. The patients in our community are definitely priority one, but we need people right now. Houston is the 4th largest metropolitan, and they collect about as much blood as we collect in a week in a day. So it's really important that people come not only for our community, but for our neighbors.
And why does Houston need blood? I know when you think there's not really a whole ton of people that are going to the hospital because of this flooding. So why do we need to send more blood to Houston?
Well, there's still people in the hospitals. And there's people right now that are trying to take care of their homes. There's going to be more people going to the hospitals in the coming days. So it's important for people to give right now.
And how can people do that here in the area?
Sure. Just go visit thebloodcenter.org, or you can call us at 800-86-BLOOD, and we'll try to put together a blood drive for you.
All right. Thank you so much, Paul. So if there's any way that you can give blood in the next week, it would be very much appreciated. Reporting live from Canal Street, Katie Steiner, Eyewitness News.
All right, Katie, thank you very much. So far, the metro area has been spared the worst of Tropical Storm Harvey, but we could see rain over the next few days. Joining us now by phone is Jefferson Parish Councilman Chris Roberts. Good morning. Do you think it's too early to breathe a sigh of relief?
Good morning, Karen. I believe so, and the main reason for that is that over the course of the last 2 updates that we've received, the rain has shifted and the track has shifted more to the east than what we were expecting earlier on the weekend. So the news today is that we're certainly not out of the woods yet.
All right, so the lower part of the parish, what preparations are you taking?
Well, this is mainly a rain event. So with that being said, we stationed temporary pumps down in Lafitte and in Grand Isle to assist those folks. We've manned all of our pump stations 24 hours. We cleaned out catch basins. We pumped our canals down. Yesterday, for the first time, we were able to use the Pump to the River project, which is out in the Harahan and River Ridge area. That's been a project that has been planned and constructed for several years, and it was the first time we were able to test those pumps out. So we're as prepared as we can be. I think everyone really needs to just pay attention to the news over the course of the next 2 days as this system reemerges into the Gulf, and this track, really has been very unpredictable so far.
You tested the pump to the river in Harahan. How did it work out?
It worked very well. We heard from residents there that have had standing water in the past. They said it was the quickest that those streets had drained off. We knew that once this came online, we were going to see significant improvements in that area. We're very satisfied with it. We're fortunate that they were able to get things moving. The Corps was able to get things wrapped up so that we could go ahead and have this as part of what our response would be. So, the main thing we want to get across to everyone is to remain vigilant, make sure that you keep your catch basins clean. We are going to get some periods of torrential downpours, and when we do, our pump system is designed to be able to pump 1 inch in the first hour, a half inch every hour after that. It's not unusual for this water to pond in the street. Our system is designed to do that, so it takes it away from structure. So really we just have to pay attention, and I don't think we have concern as it relates to wind, but certainly some of this rain that Texas has been experiencing, I think Louisiana is going to see over the course of the next 48 hours.
And given that, are you hearing any word of school closures at this point? Is it too early?
I think it's too early to say. We have not heard of anything so far. Certainly that information will be pushed out to you guys if it were to be the case. I think the thing that we were paying close attention to last night is that these bands of rain that look like they were going to stay more towards the western part of the state have really kind of made their way over and close to us. As a matter of fact, we're, from what we can see from radar, we're going to see some significant rain between now and noon today in our area. That's just right outside of our viewing area right now. So with that said, it's just a matter of watching where this track goes. And yesterday, or early yesterday, it was mainly into Texas. Now it's into Louisiana, and as it continues to shift over to the east, that puts us at more of a risk.
Well, it sounds like at this point, Jefferson Parish is as prepared as it could be. Chris Roberts, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Sure thing. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Karen. And you did ask about school closures there in Jefferson Parish. We have been getting tons of calls and emails about whether kids in our area will have to go to school. And so far, the Orleans Parish School Board and Recovery School District say there are no closures in effect. And you heard there from Chris Roberts, Jefferson Parish schools are planning to go on as scheduled. If that changes, of course, we'll let you know right here on Channel 4. And you can always check our website, WWLTV.com.
6:09 our time now. Continuing to watch the latest here, of course, with Harvey, as it's still kind of much weaker of a system than it was last Friday, where it made landfall as a Category 4 near right the Rockport, Texas area. This morning here at town, pretty quiet weather. You just see there's that intense band of rain. Keep an eye on this one through the center part of the Gulf waters, heading into parts of Louisiana. Another band coming on in across our area, though much lighter rain with this. And you can see that circulation not too far away from Port O'Connor, Matagorda Bay there. And look at the intense rain they've seen into Texas. Again, this is just reiterating what we've seen. Some of the Doppler radar estimates over 20 inches of rain, and that's just in 2 days. They could pick up an additional 15 to 20 inches of rain across their area moving forward. Now, right now, you can see again, there's that intense band through Beaumont. Unfortunately, Houston's starting to get a few more showers starting to redevelop across their area. Hate to see that this morning after a little lull in the action overnight. But then back across our area, there's that one band of rain producing some heavier downpours, but nothing we can handle all of this. Down near Grand Isle, some intense rain, Galliano, Chauvin, Houma area, quick downpours may send again some gusty wind your way. Some of these bands will produce some gusty winds. Lighter rain really from Jefferson, Metairie area back toward Kenner, Wagaman, back to River Ridge and heading on in toward LaPlace area and Des Allemands. There was some lighter rain falling for you. Winds are at 40 right now with Harvey, and it continues to drift south-southeast at 3. It is expected to get back into the Gulf, but again, it's not very organized. The waters are cooler here because it self-churned them up, and also there's a lot of wind shear in place here, so not expecting this to rapidly intensify. May get a little stronger tropical storm status, around 45 to 50 mile per hour winds before a landfall just off to the east of Houston, not too far from the Beaumont, Texas area, working its way through Toledo Bend, Shreveport area, been back toward Memphis by Saturday. But since we're still going to be on the eastern side of this, that continues that threat for some rain across our area. And you'll see PrecisionCast is showing their scattered showers and storms continuing through 9 o'clock this morning, and then again more scattered about from lunchtime today, heading on into 3 o'clock this afternoon. Looking at our high-res PrecisionCast model here, and continue to spread rain through about 6 o'clock this evening. Again, scattered, nothing widespread like what Houston saw. By 10 o'clock tonight, still looking at some showers out there. Overnight, could still see some rain. Sometimes overnight, these storms kind of not necessarily re-intensify, but kind of get a little bit more deeper moisture with them. And so we definitely could see that overnight in through your Tuesday. Tuesday looks like it could be a pretty soggy day, actually much wetter than what we're expecting today. So we need to watch out again for some heavier rain and street flooding from Tuesday afternoon on into the evening hours as well. By 7 o'clock and even overnight into Wednesday, we'll still see some showers coming across the area. How much more rain? Well, Houston area around 15 to 25 inches of more rain. We could see 4 to 10 inches of rain. Remember, we haven't seen that much yet, so we will see this, but it is spread out over about 5 days. So keep that in mind. This is not going to happen at once. It's going to be spread out over a number of days. Now, no flash flood watches in effect for our area yet, but back over toward Lafourche and Terrebonne parishes, we do have one through Wednesday evening. Of course, that spreads all the way back into parts of Texas. We do have a threat for possibility of waterspouts and tornadoes, something we do need to watch out for, especially the coastal areas as we go about our day to day. So recapping, about 4 to 10 inches of rain between now and Thursday. Tides around 1 to 2 feet above normal. And again, we do need to watch out for a few of those waterspouts across the area. Starting off with temperatures in the 80s. We're not going to warm up too much today because of the clouds and rain, nor the next couple of days. And you'll see here, it looks like heavy rain threat continues as we go through at least Friday. Angie?
Thanks so much. And taking a look at your morning commute, we're still launching a few problems out there. An overnight accident has closed the I-59 exit ramps to Highway 11. It's in both directions. Now, we're getting word that it's an overturned 18-wheeler. Wrecker is on the scene trying to remove it from the roadway. But again, those exit ramps closed until further notice. And if you're traveling in I-10 through Kenner and Metairie, we have a breakdown. This is the power right at the power on ramp right at the end of it, blocking the right shoulder, and it's causing some rubbernecking. Police are out there assisting. Not doing too bad across the rest of the metro right now. And one construction reminder to keep in mind, the intersection of Canal and City Park Avenue, that intersection is closed now in both directions. A full closure starting this morning, and it's continuing the streetcar line and expansion work in that area. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll take a live look outside.
Get live traffic conditions on the go with the free Eyewitness News app. Download it today.